we're going to start in a minute, or we started a minute ago?
We're started 15 seconds ago.
15 seconds ago. So in approximately 45 seconds, we've started a minute ago.
Yes.
Welcome back. Why do I forget our name every single week? Podcast. Welcome back to the Ring to Podcast. As always, I'm Matthew.
And I'm Megan.
And I am Kylan.
And okay, so this week's topic, I think how I got this idea of it was, I think I've ranted about this before to you guys, about how some nicknames for traditional, like, American names just don't make sense. For example, not to have any spoilers or anything, but I guess spoilers, like Bill and William. I don't get it. Where? Tell me where it came from. How? So, I think for this week what we should do is we should give them a grade, because some of these deserve Fs. Some of these deserve failing grades. Some of these maybe barely passing. We can do minuses, pluses, whatever, stuff like that. But some of them need to fail. And I felt like that was the only just ranking for this week.
Is like grades, like school grades?
Yeah, grades.
I like it. That's a good one.
Yeah, it sounds fair.
A lot of them need Fs, but I will be fair in my judgment.
Fair, giving out F for fair.
Yes,
exactly.
F for fair.
Yes.
Yep. They tried, but not well.
True. What are we all drinking?
Yes. Okay, so this week I have a different Soleil sparkling water. This week's flavor is grapefruit. I've never tried it before. I like it. It's good. It tastes like the pamplemousse LaCroix.
Okay. Megan? I have good old water that...
No alcohol this week?
No alcohol this week. I'm almost done with it. I should be drinking 2 of these, but this is only my first one today. Feels bad. I've been dehydrated for weeks now. It's gotten bad. I need to get back into hydration mode.
Yes.
Hydration. Okay, what about you, Kylan? What are you drinking?
I have a Cabernet Sauvignon from
fancy.
Paso. It's a local wine from the Fabulous Winery. My neighbors back home actually got my family a bottle, and I tried it, and they're like, it's from near where you live. And I was like, okay, cool. And then I found it at Vaughn's here. So
wow.
They have Vaughn's here has like so many local wines, and so yeah, this is the wine that I got. It's very good. It's not too like fancy wine. It just is very tasty. And then, as always, I have water because I drink like 2 to 3, if not more, of these like 20 ounce bottles every day.
You guys, I aspire to be you.
Mine are all half drink.
At least they're half drinking. You know,
like I've had one of these so far, which is like 20 to 22 ounces. This is my second one of these today. I've also had a full hydro flask because I went on a hike this morning, and that is like probably another 16 ounces. So I'm like so hydrated. I have to pee all the time. I feel like Matthew.
This is the downside of being hydrated.
I know.
Peeing constantly.
I never leave my house, so it's fine. I walk like...
But it's a hassle.
And I'm there.
You have to like
Even
get
though I don't
up.
have to leave my house, yeah.
No, it's perfect because I have an excuse to get up when I'm doing homework or working or something. I'm like, I don't want to be here, and so I get up and I go to the bathroom and I get more water and then I sit back down.
Oh my
it's great.
gosh. You know, I understand, Matthew, you being like procrastinating pee because like I've been doing, I'm like so annoyed. I'm just sitting there on my phone doing nothing. And it's like, wow, I have to get up.
Yeah.
And it takes me like an hour.
Yeah.
For reference, Matthew's like, what are you, 6'1"? 6 feet? Yeah. And he has to pee more than literally anybody I've ever met. You have the bladder of a squirrel, a small squirrel. Yeah.
And I'm like this since I was a youngin'.
Yeah, I don't understand. Yeah.
I had 3 sparkling waters today, and I think 2 water bottles.
I'm proud of you for your hydration.
Yeah.
Thank you. Oh, a hydration journey. When Megan's in town, we always get at least 2 bobas a day.
I'll tell you, that's the only time I had water that day.
Oh, there's not water, Megan.
I literally came home and I was just like, I didn't drink water, but I had boba.
Oh my gosh.
I mean, me too. Well, no, except for when I was home, then I had a lot of water.
Oh, I didn't.
But, boba. Did you guys see that article about that guy who drinks like 12 or 13 boba?
Yeah.
To go to the hospital?
What?
I saw his TikTok and he's like, this is me.
Yeah, that's where I saw it too. So, yeah, he drank like, was it 12? I think it was 12.
I think so, yeah.
I think, and the comments, people were like, okay, we know you can drink only 11 now.
Okay, so what part of it put him in the hospital? Was it just like so much liquid, or was it like?
I think it was high blood sugar. I think it was all the sugar. I don't think it was actual it being boba. I think it was the amount of sugar.
Maybe if you drink AIDS no sugar, you might be able to drink like, because that's just sparkling water.
Yeah. Well, see, what I was thinking is like, okay, if you get all of them half sugar, because I'm just assuming he got them full sugar, then I could drink 24 and be fine. No, 24.
Yeah.
Are you gonna test it out, Matthew?
You might have to get full ice, because I assume that if he got full sugar, he's getting full ice.
That's true, and that would water it down. That would give more water content. Okay, there's so much math involved in this. We're gonna have to experiment.
Yeah, make a graph. Make an Excel spreadsheet.
Oh, hey, you know what? Since we did the diet one, since we have like the how many diets do we have? Like 24? This can be the 25th one. The boba.
It's just
boba. The boba diet.
The boba diet.
Matthew, that's already you. Like.
Yeah. I know. Our other friends think I have a problem, and I have to keep reminding them it's a hobby.
Yeah.
Does anyone think you have a problem? I don't think you have a problem.
See, thank you. Other friends think I like boba too much.
They're like, boba twice a day? What is this?
I know. I think that's perfectly normal. That's how much everyone drinks a day.
Yeah.
But, anyways, the names. Okay, so a couple of them have like the full name has a bunch of different variants. Should we give each of those a grade, or should we just give an overall grade for all the nicknames?
I think each of those, because I think that some of them can be very different. You know, like I think Will for William is very different than Bill for William.
That's true.
Oh, true.
So I think these deserve to be graded separately. You know, it's like a group project. You don't want to be brought down because one of you is really bad.
For sure. Although I've had that happen. Oh, flashbacks. Okay, so I think we're gonna first start off with a heavy hitter, Richard. So, but we're not grading Richard. We're grading Rick first. So, okay, how I'm thinking about this is like, okay, that means it has to bring more value to the name. It's got to be better than Richard. It's got to be like, okay, this name was a name before it, but now it's a name. You know?
Here's the thing about Rick and Richard specifically is Richard is already a very solid name. You know, there's some names that you get a nickname and you're like, yeah, you kind of need a nickname. Your name kind of sucks. True. But you know, Richard is already pretty good. That's a solid name.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I feel like for this one, I do like Rick a little better than Richard. Although Richard makes you sound like a fancy man, Rick makes it sound like
surfs up chocolate.
Oh yeah,
that's what I think of. What I think of Rick.
Rick reminds me of my name's not Rick.
Oh yeah, SpongeBob. Oh, Rick could also be a nickname for Patrick.
That's true.
I think that makes it ambiguous, though.
Yeah, so that makes it like, okay, maybe it's not a woman of its own. It's like it's not an independent woman. It's a
I mean, isn't it already a name itself? Or is it, like, did it originate from shortening it?
I think it probably originated as a nickname, but I'm sure people are just named Rick. I'm sure there are people. Yeah. But, like, you could even be, like, Ricardo, you know? And, like, shorten it to Rick for some reason.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So,
that's true.
For me, too ambiguous, but overall, not a bad name. Like, I like Rick. Rick is good. So I give it, like, a B.
I give it a B as well.
Yeah.
All B's?
I also agree.
Okay, next up we have Dick for Richard.
Solid.
It makes me uncomfortable to say. Like, if someone says, my name is Richard, but you can call me Dick, I'm probably not going to, and I'm just going to call him Richard still. So I have to give them a D for Dick.
I feel like I would take advantage of that. Just be like,
Megan, what does that mean?
I'd be like, hey, Dick, come over here. Do you know how many jokes you could make?
Megan.
Oh, no, they would tell me not to call them that.
Oh my gosh, Megan would give them. They teach you that in sexual harassment training, not to do that.
They do.
Yeah.
But we're not in the workplace.
In the workplace, Megan. Okay, what do you rate it though?
Oh, I mean, I hate the name.
Oh.
I feel like I also have to do D for Dick. Like,
I mean,
I have to.
sense.
You know, it makes sense.
If you're an adult in 2020 and you have not been going by Dick for your whole life, like if you're like, 60 or above, 50 or above, and you're like, my name's Dick, I'm like, okay, whatever, fine. But if you're like 20 or like you're in your 20s and you come to me and you're like, hey, I'm Richard, but you can call me Dick, I'm gonna be like, I can just call you nothing because I'm never talking to you again. Sorry.
True.
And so I think, yeah, again, D for Dick. Like, it's gotta be.
Yeah. I want to know, like, how it came from that word. Like, why?
Oh, I didn't know. I didn't research this one, Megan. I'm sorry.
Okay, because I was thinking about Richard. I'm like, how do you get Rick from Richard? But I guess, like, whenever Kylan said, like, Ricardo.
Oh, wait, I think I know why. Okay, so I was reading a little bit about some of the other ones, and I think I can infer from this one, because, you heard of Rick, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They just flip around with the letters. That's what they do with a lot of these, I've learned. So they just have the actual, like, okay, Rick, it starts with R. Okay, now we're just going to switch up the letters. That'll make sense.
That doesn't make any sense.
Yeah. If anything, it should be spelled D-I-C-H. Because the next one we have is Rich.
Rich?
No. Yeah, Dick with a C-H. I guess that would be Ditch because Rich is spelled that way.
Yeah.
But, Rich.
I feel like
Rich
this is
instead of Richard.
This is the easy nickname that you originate Richard from. Because you just take off the 3 last letters. And that's your nickname.
I like this one.
I feel like this one, I don't know if it adds anything for me. It's less creative because it doesn't do like, oh, we're gonna do something crazy like Dick or anything. So I feel like this one's a C+ for me.
I think this is for the people who are too lazy to say Richard.
One syllable? One syllable instead of 2?
Yes.
But what do you rate it?
Rich.
I mean, I'll just give it like a B. It's not like super creative to get an A, so
same as Rick.
B. Yeah.
I'm also giving it a B. I like this one. I don't know that it necessarily adds anything, but other than like the literal letters that it takes away, I don't think it takes away from the name at all. Despite the fact that that's literally how you get to it, is from taking away things from the name. I think it's good.
True. Okay, now I'm gonna go to like a crazier one. So, have you guys heard of the name Anne?
Yeah.
Yes.
You know how that people are like, oh, let's give a nickname. Usually nicknames are shorter. Nope.
Oh no.
The nickname for Anne is Nancy. Did
What?
you know that? Did you know? No, I had to look this up a couple of times because I was so confused.
Is Nancy not its own thing?
Yeah.
Nope. Apparently, it originates from Anne.
Did they just word swap the letters or something? Like what?
Okay, here. Let me explain this one to you because it doesn't make any sense. How is Anne? Okay, your name's Anne. Nancy. No. So, how this happens is Nan is a nickname for Anne. They added more letters after that. They're like Nancy Anne.
That's dumb. I'm sorry.
This one's an absolute F from me. It's a complete failure to be anything even like the original name. I would be so confused if somebody was like, okay, my name's Anne, but you can call me Nancy. No.
I feel like it would be like if Megan was like, hi, I'm Megan, but you can call me Barbara.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
yeah, that's what
it's like, okay,
feels.
you're just saying a different name at this point. It's not like, oh, it's not like
Yeah.
short or anything or whatever.
Yeah, yeah. So, I don't know. I feel like for me, this one gets a C. Like, I don't think it's a terrible name. Like, it doesn't make me actively uncomfortable. But, yeah, it's like a C. Also, by the way, preface, already like 15 minutes in, but no offense if your name is any of these names. We're sorry in advance.
That's true.
I mean, these names are all fine. Well,
I mean, you didn't choose your name.
No. You
kind of choose your
chose
nickname, though.
No one,
Yeah.
no one's just
Can
like,
you choose your
"Oh,
nickname?
I randomly just pick."
Yes,
Well,
you can choose your nickname.
Oh, I want to talk about this in the beginning. We should do that after Nancy. Okay, go ahead.
Okay.
I want to talk about our own nicknames to see if we had any first.
Yeah,
But
okay,
Nancy,
so
you rate Nancy.
I'll just give it a D. Like
A
it
D? Okay.
I would never call you like Nancy if your name was Anne, I don't think, unless you preferred Nancy over Anne. But to me, it's not a nickname because it's not shorter, you know.
And the thing about nicknames is what I think about nicknames is like, yeah, I'm thinking that you don't usually give yourself the nicknames. It's like people kind of give it to you. Like, for example, people just, like, my name's Matthew, so people say Matt. Or sometimes people say Mateo.
I've heard
I don't
Mateo.
really-
Is Matt from your family?
No. No one in my family actually calls me Matt. Just random people.
Oh, wow.
Like, I never say, like, people say, like, oh, can I call you Matt? Like, they're just uncomfortable saying Matthew for some reason.
Why?
Wow.
Maybe it's too long for them.
That's
or they
so
only know
weird.
Matt or something like that.
It's too formal.
I guess so, but I'm just like, yeah, you call me whatever you want, but yeah, that's it.
In my head, Matthew is funner to say, which is why I never gave you a nickname.
Aww. I feel like, yeah, even friends like that I've known for a really long time have called me Matt, and I never told them to call me Matt.
But it just happened.
I feel like I probably learned Matthew and like knew the name Matthew before I knew the name Matt. And so like I would never call you Matt because it has bad mouth feel coming out.
Yeah, it does.
Is in relation to you. And I'm like, no, this is Matthew.
It's like a hard
I've
T.
just known you, like
no.
I've known you as Matthew for too long.
I would give that a D because I feel like it degrades the name a little bit. No offense to any Matts out there, but just for me personally.
Yeah.
Gatekeeping Matthew.
Get out of here, Matt. Yeah.
I know, like
Mateo. I kind of like Mateo.
a lot
Mateo's fun.
Yeah, a lot of people would call you Mateo, but like I never did. I know I like I subconsciously refused to call you Mateo.
I agree.
That met me in Spanish class.
Okay.
Like anyone who ever called me Mateo just like randomly, that was because we had Spanish together and that's all they knew me as.
Yes. Yeah. I had like mutual friends with Matthew who they only knew him through Spanish class.
Yes.
And so they'd always be like, "Oh, Mateo," and I was always like, "Who?" And like, "Ah,
Matthew.
Matthew."
Talking about too, yes.
Yeah.
Wait, Kylan, what was your
Kylan?
Spanish name?
Oh yeah.
What was your Spanish name?
Me?
No,
Me?
Kylan.
Oh, I don't think I had one.
Oh, you didn't?
I thought you had to come up with one.
If I did, it wasn't anything memorable because like, there's not a whole lot you can do with Kylan. I feel
Yeah.
like.
Oh, see, that's what I was just gonna ask you. I was like, what? Do you have any nicknames?
I've had nicknames before, but none of them have to do with my name. They're more about me. Like I worked for a pilot, and pilots always give people nicknames. That's like a thing about pilots.
Okay.
And so my nickname there was Indigo, for intern. Yeah, and so like that's probably like the closest thing to like an actual nickname that I've ever really had. I mean, you could argue that like my name itself is a nickname, or like the way everyone says my name, which is Kylan, because my parents originally, apparently, allegedly wanted to name me Kylan, which is how my name is spelled and how you would assume that it's pronounced.
Like the cartoon.
Yeah, except I was born way before the cartoon.
Yeah, so true.
So yeah, they wanted to call me Kylan, but I guess for some reason it just became Kylan, which I feel like rolls off the tongue better. Yeah, it's just easier to say.
It's more work.
Yeah, but that's the point of a nickname, right? Is that it's easier to say.
Yeah.
True.
So I should introduce myself as like, "Hi, I'm Kylan, but you could call me Kylan." I think that would be really fun.
It's like, hi, I'm Matthew, but you can call me Matthew.
So like no one's
Yes,
ever called
exactly.
you Kai?
No, because I don't really like Kai as a nickname for me. I just don't feel like it fits with myself. And I feel like when I went off to college, I was like, oh, I'm going to get myself like a nickname. I'm going to go by something else because my name is so hard to say. And so many people get it wrong all the time and nobody can remember it. But I've really come to love and respect the fact that people can't figure out my name. And some people still say it wrong after like years of knowing me. They still call me like, they still say it like slightly wrong. And I'm like, it's fine. Yeah.
Oh, no.
Or like, especially people who do call me Kylan, which is like some people in my life. Not like anybody in my family, people I've met like since I started college. And like, I don't really care enough to correct them, even though that's like technically my name. Like, I'm like, whatever. Like, it's like if somebody called you like Matt instead of Matthew, it's like the same. Like, you're like, it's fine. Like, there's nothing wrong with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I don't mind.
Yeah, but yeah, since my middle name is Nicole, I was like, oh, maybe I'll go by Nicole or Nikki or something like that. And then I realized that I am not a Nikki. Like, I'm definitely just not. Like, I can't pull that off. And I also don't think I'm a Nicole. So I think Kylan just fits. I'm not like other girls. I'm quirky. I have a very unique name. So yeah.
Oh wait, I do have to bring up that I do have other nicknames that no one else calls me but my sister because she's weird. She calls me Bartholomew, and she calls me just like variations of that, like Matholosque, just anything like remotely weird based off of that.
Oh my gosh.
I think it's just all based off of the name Bartholomew. Yep, that was it. Megan, what are your nicknames?
I have quite a lot. The ones that are like that kind of sound like my name. The first obvious one is Meg, although no one's called me that since I was like 6, and it was mainly my older brother who called me that. It never really caught on, I guess, but I do respond to that. And then
the one I say, men.
Matthews. I was gonna get to that one.
That's my favorite.
So, a long time ago, my younger siblings would call me Men, and it's pronounced exactly that, Men. You take out the G and the A, and you add an apostrophe.
Yes, we throw in, yes. Oh, an apostrophe. I actually didn't know
yeah,
the spelling.
Yeah, because it's not
Wait,
men.
Wouldn't that be men?
Yeah, it's like men.
Yeah. No, men.
Sort of, yeah, but you say it fast.
Men.
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 You like kind of, it's hard to explain, but it's not just men.
Hawaii.
Yeah, kind of like that, but like, men.
What?
No, it's a similar thing. Yeah.
It's got the like throat break. Yeah.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
That's my new nickname for Megan is Hawaii.
Hawaii.
Because they both got the apostrophe.
That is true.
But yeah, my siblings called me that all the time, and that was my name to them.
I feel like you have by far the most nicknames.
Yeah, and then when I was younger, my parents called me Soap Bubble.
Oh, I love that one too.
Yeah, because like when my dad would pick me up, I'd like cling to him, so I'd be really light and I'd weigh nothing, and so he's like Soap Bubble, you know.
Oh,
and then
that's so cute.
Yeah. I was also pink.
I would think parents would be like monkey.
No.
Yeah.
I was also Pink Ladybug because of
What?
I used to wear this Pink Ladybug shirt when I was like 4, so I don't know.
Okay.
And then my water polo nickname was Beast because I would fight people in the water.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's a good one.
Yeah,
and
you like attack them with toenails and like break their fingers.
Yeah.
Oh, similar to my nickname to you, I think I call you either a boulder or a rock.
We do that often. Yeah.
You do.
Yeah.
It's because Megan is a boulder or a rock.
Yeah.
I feel like a boulder because the rock is taken.
True.
Yeah.
I can't be the Rock 2.0.
Yeah, you also can't be the boulder because that's also taken.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. Avatar.
Yeah.
Although in the live action, I would say Megan would play the boulder.
True. Yeah. Yeah.
Either her, Scarlett Johansson. Those are the only two options.
Yes.
Yes, my favorite Asian American actress.
That's so good.
I feel like we also call you Meganator.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that one. That was one too.
Big one. That's a lot of your like username handles too.
No, yeah, I would be called that. And then at work, it didn't catch on, but occasionally I'd be referred to as Megatron.
Yes, I like that.
Megatron, actually, I thought about one,
Yeah, it would usually be after I tell people, oh yeah, sometimes people call me Meganator or the Meganator. And they're like Megatron? Like, can we call you that?
Okay. Can you think of any other ones, or is that?
I think that's it for now.
Incorrect. Cool Pikachu.
Oh my gosh, are you plugging me?
That's what I call Megan all the time, personally.
Cool Pikachu.
I never call her by her first name. I call her Cool Pikachu.
Sure. I've been Cool Pikachu since I was 12. It's been 11 years.
That's a long time.
Yep. And then the nickname off of that was CP.
Oh, that's true. Yeah. That's true. I've heard people call you that, actually.
Yeah.
The one that I forgot for mine was people actually do call me Matato sometimes.
Oh, yeah.
Because of my handles. Because I just like it. I like Matato. Yeah.
Some people also call you @hungry_.
That's right.
But I get so cringe when people say that.
Like, I'm a hand model for @hungry_.
Oh my god.
Yes.
I still think that's in people's bios.
It's still in mine.
I think it's in Felix.
Because I never go on Instagram, so I'm like never on there to change it. And every time I see it, it makes me smile, and I'm like, I'm leaving.
I think it's funny. I mean, it's still true. It's just part-time, right?
Well, yeah. Well, I find it funny that the part-timers, except for you, Kylan, are the ones that say that they're hand models to you.
True.
Most of those are my hands.
That is true. A lot of them are making hands.
I feel like Megan and I are the only true like hand models, and Matthew, obviously. Yeah.
True. Although it's okay. I get photo credits, and that's enough. It's hard to hold. I can't believe some people still think that like I'm the one holding it when it's 3 hands in the photo.
You just grew an extra one.
And they're like, "Oh, I like your nail polish," and I'm like, "Okay, who do you think is taking the photo?"
Do you remember that time we were at the spicy chicken cube place? And I was like reaching for the spoon, and everyone on your Instagram was like, "Don't grab the cubes."
I know. I don't know if you were commenting on that. It was just for the photo.
Yeah.
People were like, "There's a spoon there."
Oh my gosh.
They're like, "Why would you grab it with your hand?"
Yeah, if you guys are curious what it is, look up @hungry_SD on Instagram. Follow, like all the pictures.
Oh my god.
And you'll see the picture. It's at like Szechuan City or something.
Very inactive. But also that reminds me of the other time where a foot fetish account commented on my
Yeah.
Even though
because we posted chicken feet.
I posted chicken feet, and I think I put the hashtag feet in Toe Tuesday. So from that, they were like, DM me winky face.
Matthew,
like, okay.
You should have send them the goods.
If it wasn't a bot, it wouldn't work still.
You should have hooked me up too.
I know, but it was an account with like 30,000 followers too.
Wow, you would have been banked, dude.
I know. I looked at their account though, and it was like sexualized feet, not just regular feet, and I was like, I see. This is where the money is. My chicken feet will not stand.
Because they're not attached to chickens anymore?
I guess. They don't want to see the butt. That's what I've noticed.
Of the chicken? You don't eat that.
No, of the human woman.
So it's a 2 for 1.
Yeah, it's usually not just feet, because I did look at the photos.
Oh no.
It was research. Okay, next.
Our first explicit podcast.
I know. I got a bit of warning. Next up, we have another weird one. This one is I only know it from personal experience, but I guess it has to be a nickname. So, do you know the Spanish name Guillermo?
Yes.
No.
Spanish for William.
Sure.
Nickname it's Spanish for William.
Oh.
You know how I know that? Because someone in my Spanish class whose name was William, that was his Spanish name.
Cool.
But the nickname for Guillermo is Memo. Memo.
Really?
Yeah, it's Memo.
I like that one, actually. That one seems fun.
I was just so incredibly confused.
It doesn't make any sense.
Memo, yeah. I was just like, where?
That makes no sense, but I like it. It's got spunk in a way that Nancy Ann does not.
Oh, most definitely.
I like Memo a little bit better than Guillermo, so I think it does add a little flavor. I'm gonna give it a B- though, because I don't love it.
Yeah, I'm giving it a solid B+. B+ for this one. I like Memo.
I'm just gonna
do an A.
I was just gonna do like a solid B.
Okay. Oh, just in the B range.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fair. I feel like that's what it deserves. Okay, next up we have Henry. The full name is Henry. Hank is the nickname. I don't understand the correlation for this one at all. But I do think that Hank is a worse name than Henry. I'm sorry. Is a C- for me.
I think I'm biased towards names that are a little less common, and often those names that contain a K, a J, a Q, or a Z. And because Hank ends with a K, I feel like it's unique and it's different. I kind of see how it can relate to Henry. Like, that kind of makes sense.
It does start with an H.
And it has an N.
Like Rick and Richard. Like, if you can do Rick and Richard, then you can do Hank and Henry. And so I think Hank is a cool name. I'm giving it a B+.
Okay.
We're harsh graders, can you tell?
Yeah, that's true. That is true. Well, A's don't come easy for me with nicknames.
No, I usually don't call people by their nickname.
Same.
I don't know about this name.
Hank.
I associate it with the OG Ant-Man, and I hate him with my guts. So.
Green?
Wait, what?
Hank. Oh, Hank Pym.
Hank Pym. Yeah, that's the man. Hate him in the comics. In the movies, he's but like, I don't know, for the nickname, C. I don't really care for it. I don't understand how it came to be either. It just shares 2 letters. Where'd the K come from? Where'd the A come from? Like, I don't know.
I don't know. But by previous nicknames logic, there could, like, Tank could also be a nickname for Henry. By that logic. Or Jank.
No, we need to stop.
Like Tank. Tank would be fun.
Tank, my name is Tank.
Yeah, I like it.
Sounds fake.
Exactly.
Sounds like you're a cartoon penguin, because I think Tank was the name of the bad guy in Surf's Up.
Welcome back to our podcast of obscure mid-2000s knowledge.
Of the movies I watched over and over until I broke the DVDs. I also broke Surf's Up.
Of course you did.
Okay, so you broke Surf's Up, you broke B-Movie, you broke...
I think I broke this one.
Pink Panther? Did you break Pink Panther?
I might have lost, but I did love the Pink Panther movie a lot. I might have broken it. And I love the sequel even more because of how tough it is.
Yeah.
Such a good movie. Yep, okay, that's what Hank deserves. I agree. Next up we have William. We've talked about William. But Bill. His unforgiven brother, who I do not like. No, Bill. No, you get an F. Sorry, Bill.
This one's definitely you being spiteful.
Yeah, I like a personal vendetta against this one for some reason, because I don't understand it. I don't get it, and I don't like it. I think Will is a better name.
What if you named your kid Billiam, and then they were like, I'm Bill?
That is literally the only exception I've thought about this before. Yeah, I thought about this before. Bill, if their name is not Billiam, F. If their name is Billiam, A. It's fine.
What if their nickname was Billiam? Billiam gets an A. Billiam gets an A.
If their name is Billiam, that's an A. It adds
Is that
value.
even a name?
Yeah. No.
Oh.
But it should be.
Someone needs to name their kid that.
Yeah. Yeah,
I gotta find one.
Bill gets like a D minus. Like Bill is just boring. Billy is a better name. Billiam is the world's best name. And yeah.
Bill also is like, Bills, and nobody likes Bills. So
that's true, Megan. Good point. I like it.
There's also Bill Cosby, and nobody likes him.
Exactly.
Oh, that's true. Canceled. Bill is canceled.
Yeah, Bill is canceled. I mean, I'm sure if we looked hard enough, all of these names are probably canceled, but yeah.
True.
This one in particular, canceled.
Fair.
So Megan, what do you rate it?
I'm just gonna give it an F. It makes no sense.
It's fair. I support your decision, Megan. Okay, next up we have Will.
Will is better.
Yeah, I actually like Will better than William. I think I might actually call somebody's name. Well, no, I've known a William. I called them William. But
Same.
If they said that I could call them Will, I probably would. So I give that an A minus.
I give this one a C plus. It's boring. It's not interesting, does not add value, doesn't really change
I will
anything.
admit, not creative.
Yeah, it doesn't change anything for me. It's a C plus. It's not actively bad.
Yeah, I'm gonna give it a B.
Okay.
Because I do like it better than William. But again, it's not super amazing. It's not a mind-blowing name. It doesn't deserve that A in my opinion. Yeah. So it gets a B from me.
Okay.
I honestly prefer William.
Really? It makes me feel like old English people, like proper,
I can only see Williams with like a monocle, even though I knew a William.
Yeah.
Yeah, like we all knew a William, and he's just like a normal dude, and nobody calls him Will.
When I think of the name, this is the same William that was called Guillermo, by
Okay.
When I think of the name William, I think of like they're British and they have a monocle.
Okay, sure.
Yeah.
And that's all I can see them as. Same
but I think that's why I like it more.
Oh,
it's more interesting. It adds flavor.
To me, it's like a step under Jeeves. Jeeves or, what's another?
Alfred?
Alfred, yeah.
Oh my gosh.
I've never met an Alfred, but I assume if I did, they'd be British.
What about like Herbert?
Herbert?
Oh.
This isn't a name on the list, but Herb I think is much better than Herbert.
No.
By far a much better name. Herbert,
thank
you.
No, Herb is a great name.
Okay, next up we have another one that confuses me and makes me kind of angry. Ted is short for Edward. Where?
Wouldn't it be short for Theodore?
Yeah. Although that one makes me mad too. Strangely enough.
At least on the BuzzFeed article I saw, it said Ted. And I was like, Tedward? No.
I don't like this one. This one, again, it's still ambiguous, and it doesn't make sense for this name, and I don't like it. C minus. C minus.
Yeah, someone just took, they took Ed from Edward and then added a T at the beginning. It's like, where'd the T come from?
Ed makes sense. Ed, that makes sense. I still don't really like Ed that much. I like Edward a little better. But
I prefer Edward.
Ted gets a C.
I'm Team Edward.
Yeah.
I'm Team Edward, not Ted.
Are you Team Edward or Ted?
Yeah, Megan, what's your team? Edward or Ted?
Edward.
Okay. What is that?
We're all
I'm giving it a D.
Okay, that's fair.
A D for Deadward.
Yeah.
Edward. Okay, speaking of Edward, what about Ned? For Nedward.
This is a little better.
No, this is worse. This is way worse.
I like the name Ned better than Ted, though.
No.
Ned, in my mind, has always been like a nerdy name just because of Ned Sheen from School of Rock. Oh. No, Ned
Survival Guide.
Ned, you spineless man, stand up for your friend.
Oh my
Stand up for him. Don't let Sarah Silverman push you around.
Was that Sarah Silverman?
Yeah, that was his girlfriend in the movie.
Whoa.
Yeah. And she like, one of my favorite parts of the movie, she's like yelling at him for not standing up for himself. And she's like, do what I say.
I didn't realize that was Sarah Silverman.
Mm-hmm.
My whole world has changed. It's like that time I saw Melissa McCarthy in Charlie's Angels.
Yeah, I rewatched that and didn't know that either.
I never saw the movie, but
Oh, it's
I
another
grew
one
up on
on
that
the
movie.
list. It's another one on the list you have to watch, Megan.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Harley's
It's a good
Angels
one.
2000, such a good movie, very good. Lucy Liu, my icon, one of like 3. Yeah.
It's very good. But Ned Schneebly, he went on Survivor apparently semi-recently, like the TV show.
Yeah.
I was very in awe of that. And I was like, Ned, what are you doing? You're a school teacher. So I give Ned, for nostalgia, I'll give him a C. But I don't like it.
The name Ned just kind of makes me uncomfortable at this point in my life. I don't know. I watched a lot of Ned Declassified School Survival Guide.
I did too. I watched all of it, yes.
Yeah, that was a great show. But I don't like it. Like, I don't like the name at all. Like, hearing it, saying it, not a fan. This is like a D.
D.
Yeah.
Okay, Megan. What is your take on Ned?
Honestly, I'm gonna give it a C. It's better than Ted, and I think I like it better than Edward, honestly. But I don't even really like the name Edward as it is. So that's why it still gets a C. Also, Ned like gives the same vibes as men. They have the same E sound in my head.
They both have E's.
No.
So does Ted. Ted has the exact same E
No,
sound.
but the consonants hugging it doesn't have the same effect.
I think it's because it has an N and an E. I think it's because it has an N and an E.
Yeah, because ne and ne are very similar.
Yeah.
The consonants hugging it? Are they like, is the E the middle spoon? Like, what's going on?
Well, yeah.
What if we said it like Ted?
Ted? No.
Ted.
And you're not even saying it right. You're like Ted.
Ted. I'm trying to say it with an apostrophe. Yeah, I think. Although, what about Bill? What if for Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure, Ted was actually Edward?
That would have decreased the value of the movie for me.
Guillermo and Edward's Excellent Adventure.
Oh gosh.
I love that. That's a better movie.
They are having a sequel, but like that should be the name for the sequel.
I saw the sequel.
Oh really?
Wait, you did? It's out?
Yeah. I saw it before I came home last time.
Wait, what? Was it good?
It was very cheesy, but I feel like that's exactly what I expected.
Okay.
And it was just extremely cheesy, kind of feel good. It wasn't made to be like the best movie ever. And I really enjoyed it. I had a great time. I think Matthew would probably like it. I think Megan probably would not.
Okay, that's
well,
fair.
I liked the first one.
You did?
Yeah.
Way cheesier.
I liked it a lot, actually.
This one's way cheesier.
Okay.
Honestly, I don't really remember the first one, but
I remember bits and pieces.
It's so good.
It is.
Letters 1, 2, 3. Okay. Next up, we have Sally, which is apparently short for Sarah.
They both have 2 consonants.
Well, both of them have the
syllables.
same amount of letters. I'm just like, how is this a nickname? Also, well, Nancy will forever be the most confusing to me because that's longer than the original name.
Yeah.
And that's absolutely no sense for a nickname. But Sally is still the same number of letters. And I'm thinking, if you're having a nickname, it's probably because people don't want to say your full name.
True.
But Sally, same.
Yeah.
Honestly,
Sally's
it
the
sounds
same.
like it's more work.
I don't know. I feel like Sally, like, you got Sally Ride. She's pretty cool. You know? You got other Sallys, probably. Like, I think it's a name that doesn't have a ton of saturation, right? Like, Bill has a ton of saturation as a name.
So it's more unique than the other nicknames.
Yeah, and I feel like Sarah probably has more saturation than Sally does. And I think
100%,
probably
100%.
I could see Sally being one of those names that sort of like comes back around in the zeitgeist of like names people like.
Like Ava. Ava's a big one.
Yeah, like names that are like old school that are like kind of coming back. I feel like Sally could be like that. So I don't know. I like Sally a lot, actually. A-.
Okay. Wow.
I think Sally adds to the name.
A C+. Just because I do agree it is more unique because there's a lot of Sarahs out there, a lot less Sallys. So yeah, C+. But I don't like that it's the same number of letters. That makes me confused.
Yeah, that's why I'm giving it a D. Because first of all, why? I don't understand. How did this happen? How did Sally come from Sarah? Is that really how it originated? Like, there's no name that's just Sally.
I don't know.
Or
my very
okay.
good
Salazar Slytherin.
Yeah.
Salazar Slytherin.
Sally. We'll just call him Sally.
Yeah.
I'll call him Sally.
I call him Sally.
Oh, Sally. You in the
Yeah.
Chamber of Secrets. So
Yeah.
quirky.
Oh my god.
So quirky.
Oh man, it's very quirky. Are we ready for the next one? This one, I only put this on for one reason, and it was because of a TikTok. So this one, the original name is Michael, and then the nickname is Mike. But riddle me this: why? Okay, so we've all heard of a bike, right? And how bike is short for bicycle.
Mm-hmm.
I think the full name should be Mycicle. So in this case, I think
Yes, please.
either it's either gotta be bike has to be Bikel, or Mike has to be short for Mycicle, not Michael.
¿Por qué no los dos?
Poor Case, wrong.
I want both of these to be true. I want them to switch. I love it so much.
So in this case, I think the name is much worse because it's not accurate. It should be Mycicle. So I think A-. A- for Mike.
You still gave it a pretty good score.
No. I like Mike way better than Michael.
Oh, yeah.
Mycicle is what the full name should be.
Got
So
it.
the nickname, therefore, has to be better.
Okay.
I think Mike adds to the name. And I don't think it's super creative, but I like it. And it gets an A- from me as well.
Also, Mike Wazowski, anyone? Hello.
Oh, that's right.
Mike Myers.
City Monsters Inc.
Mike and
Myers.
Mike
and Ike's are bad.
Is Mike Myers the scary one? Or no?
I like him.
One of them is Michael Myers, one of them
I
is
always
Mike Myers.
confuse
I
them.
don't remember which one is
a
which.
comedian who plays Shrek, and one of them's a serial killer.
But only in the movies. Only in the movies.
Michael Myers is the bad one, which makes sense because it should be Mycicle Myers.
Oh my god.
Imagine those movies if his name was Mycicle.
Look, it's Mycicle Myers.
It's Mycicle Myers. Look out, he's on a bicycle.
I love that. That's what it should have been. Megan, how do you feel about Mike?
I'm gonna give it a B+.
B+?
Yeah, it's all right. It's good. It's one of the better ones that we've had so far.
True. I did have to put the only reason I didn't think this was bad. I put this in only for the TikTok. Oh, okay. We're going back to more that are absolutely insane. I don't understand how it got to this point. You guys have heard of the name Elizabeth, correct?
Yes.
Yes.
Well, you would think it would be Beth. Nope, Buffy. Buffy is the nickname.
Is that Buffy the Vampire's real name? Is it Elizabeth?
Yeah, I didn't know that. I didn't even think of that, but that makes sense. Maybe that's her real name. But like, how? How did we get here? How did we get to this point where Buffy?
Imagine if it was Buffy McGuire.
But Lizzie.
Wait, her name's Elizabeth?
I understand where that was going.
Lizzie McGuire, right?
Yeah,
so it's gotta be Elizabeth.
Be short for that.
Oh.
Yeah.
Huh.
Like Liz, Beth, all of those are short for Elizabeth. It's a long name, so there's a lot of options.
Like Paolo comes along, he's like, "Oh, I'm 35 and you're 14. You want to go on a date?" And she's like, "Yeah, my name's Buffy." And he'd be like, "Never mind."
Like literally, all I can think of with this name is Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
Yeah.
Because it's the only person I've ever even like heard of being called that. But apparently, it's short for Elizabeth.
I don't like it.
And I literally cannot comprehend how this is like to this point. Like where, like for at least for the other ones, like Dick, it came from Rick. There was an explanation. It's like flipping the letters. Nancy, even though I absolutely hate that one, it had an explanation.
Yeah.
This one I don't understand at all. I give it an F for confusing me.
I also give it an F because it has 2 in it, so.
True.
I just give it a D.
Okay, it's Megan's not so hard against.
Well, it's got that slight unique factor that's got it going for it.
I don't think it's a horrible name, but I just am mad. I'm mad.
Yeah, it makes me angry.
Also, I'm not very fond of Elizabeth. It's way too formal.
Elizabeth.
Yeah.
I feel like any Elizabeth doesn't really go by their original. Like, I've never known an Elizabeth that goes by their original. Wait, is Biscuit here? Is Biscuit coming? Is he going to be a special guest on the podcast?
Can we call Megan Megazord?
Well, I thought we were calling her, what was the name?
Megatron?
No, it was the one that wasn't your name, like, at all.
Boulder? Rock?
No, yeah. Kylan said it earlier, and she was like, "Oh, I'm gonna call you that." And I was like, "Yeah, that's a good one."
Oh, see, I already blacked out because we're doing the podcast.
I already blacked out too. I never remember what I say. It's okay. We'll figure it out later.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, but Buffy. Yeah. Okay. Next up, we have Bob for Robert. Again,
I hate this one.
I guess it's similar to the Nancy kind of Rick Dick situation. It's like, okay, Rob was a name, we'll add a B. I still don't really like it at all. I do think Bob's a funny name though.
Yes, yeah. I much prefer the name Bobbert to Robert.
Bobbert, yeah. Like, if that has to be the full, if that is the full name, like originally.
Yes, then I approve.
But no, in this case, Robert is the full name, sadly. Very sadly. R.I.P. Robert. I think for Bob, I gotta give it C-.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like Bob is not very creative. It's not very interesting. Honestly, like, Bob does not have a lot going for it. It got too popular and common in meme culture, I think, for it to be, especially when we were kids. Like, it's just like everything was Bob.
If your kid's named Bob, good luck.
Yeah, I feel like they would be going by Rob by now. But yeah, because of that, I think I just can never like understand Bob anymore. So probably like a B-.
B-, that's fair.
Because you need to minus those B's out of there.
Oh,
yeah.
Your name is O.
Just call him Ob.
No, because it's still a B.
Yeah.
Oh.
Just call him O. Or Ah.
Hi, my name is Ah. My name's Robert, but you can call me Ah.
Yeah. I love that.
Oh, man.
How do you feel about Bob, Megan?
I think I have a personal vendetta against this one, so I'm giving it an F. I think it adds nothing to the name. Bob is just again, it's a meme. So it's like,
true.
If your name's Bob, like, you're just I'm sorry, I'm gonna be really offensive, but you're like the butt of everyone's jokes.
Yeah, I mean, that is fair. I think that's honestly true. I'm Uncle Bob.
So, like, why are you going, Uncle Bob?
I know like multiple uncles with these nicknames already. Like, we've got.
Oh, really?
Me too.
Yeah.
Hey, I said what I said. I'd do it again.
My grandma's.
I think I rated their names high.
My grandma's friend. His name's Robert, but I don't think he goes by Bob.
Okay, well,
I think he goes by Rob.
Good. Rob is good.
Yeah.
I like Rob.
Rob is good. Not on this list though, because too good.
If Rob was on this list, it would get an A+. Rob is a great name. I prefer Rob to Robert.
I agree. Next up, we have, you guys know the name Charles? Chuck.
Yes.
I hate this one.
Megan, like choking on her water.
No, okay, you know in Charlie Brown, and how like Peppermint Patty would always call him Chuck.
Yeah.
I was always so confused on why.
Wait, I was very confused. I watched like the beginning of the movie recently, and I realized I really didn't understand the dynamics between anything in Charlie Brown. I thought his sister was his girlfriend, and I also thought Peppermint Patty and Marcy were dating. Are they dating?
No, but that makes so much sense.
That makes a lot more sense than like
they should be.
If they are.
It's one of those things where it should be.
I don't understand anything that's happening in that movie because
Wait, who's the sister?
Sally.
The blonde, or is it the blonde girl or the
Sally.
black-haired girl?
Okay, Lucy is his friend.
Wait.
Linus and Lucy are siblings.
Wait, I thought it was the other way.
What?
Yeah.
Linus and Lucy are siblings?
Yeah. Linus is the younger brother because like Lucy always bullies him or whatever.
Oh.
I'm so confused.
I feel like I need a full timeline for like the ages of these children, and I don't understand.
I need like a family ancestry and like compare.
Yeah.
I can send you the PDF.
And I need like a relationship chart, like who likes who. Does the black girl like Charlie Brown?
Lucy?
Because she does the
no,
football
she
thing.
likes what's his name? Schroeder?
Short?
The guy who plays piano.
Schrodinger?
Yeah.
Whatever his name is.
No, not Schrodinger. Not Schrodinger. That's the cat.
Is it
No,
Schwartz?
Johann Sebastian Bach.
Oh,
Is
no.
it Schrodinger?
We're gonna have to look this up.
I know that's like the cat. That's like the cat thing too. Like, oh, Schrodinger's cat. Is it dead? I don't know until I open the box. That's the whole thing.
I see somebody.
It is Schroeder. I
Somebody's
can't say the name though.
Schrodinger?
No, it's Schroeder. It's like it's spelled really.
Schroeder?
It's spelled Schroeder.
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 Yeah.
It's not Schrodinger.
No.
I knew it was too good to be true. Okay, that makes more sense. Chuck, I also don't like this name. I think it decreases the value of Charles. I like Charlie better. But I'm gonna give this D-.
I like Charlie better than Charles, but I think Chuck's got some pizzazz. And here's me being biased again towards names that include K's that aren't Dick.
Oh.
But I feel like I don't know if anybody else remembers this SNL sketch. I literally spent years trying to convince somebody that this was a real thing that happened, but there's one where Bill Hader is on a sports show with Kenan Thompson, and he is an alien, and at one point...
you told me about this.
Yeah, he's just like, way to go, Chuck. And that's like the thing, and I love it so much. And so anytime anybody ever says Chuck, that's the first thing I think of, and I love it so much. A+ to Chuck.
Oh no! Oh my god!
Exclusively for that SNL skit. Exclusively for that. It's so good.
I still haven't even seen that sketch, but
I'll find it. I found it before. I can find it again.
Megan,
I swear it's a real thing.
It sounds like an SNL skit. But Megan, you said you dislike it, but how much do you dislike it?
I'm just gonna give it a D. It's gonna get a solid D. It's gonna be Together with Dick.
Solid D. Solid D. I see what you're doing there, Megan. Okay. Next up, we have... Oh, okay, this one's a two-parter because they were both so wild that I didn't understand it. Have you heard the name Margaret?
Oh yes. No, I know where you're going with
let's
this.
get this one out of the way. Or should I throw you for a loop? Should I go with the crazy one first? No, we're gonna do the first one. Peggy. I don't get it. I don't like it, and I don't get it. I like Peggy better than Margaret, actually, but I don't get it. Where's the line? Show me how we got here.
But I've definitely heard this one before.
Yeah. Fun fact.
It's good.
I have heard this before. It's well known.
Yeah.
Oh, I was gonna say, Peggy from Marvel? Her name's Margaret.
Yes, Peggy Carter.
Yeah.
Oh. I mean, it makes sense. But...
I don't know who that is, but okay.
Oh, Kylan, you need to be cultured.
Captain America's girlfriend.
I'm very...
She also has like her own show.
Yeah, she does.
Oh, really?
She does.
She's in S.H.I.E.L.D.
Oh.
Although I kind of couldn't watch it anymore because I got bad vibes from the actress, though. Apparently she was really mean to the girl in Civil War who Steve kissed. I don't know the actress's name, but she was the blonde one. You probably don't.
Oh, I know who you're talking about.
Yeah, apparently the actress who played Peggy was salty with her and like
really?
there was a whole like
they're not actually in a relationship though.
No, but like I don't know. There was just a lot of stuff online where it's just like, oh, like are you really doing this? You know.
Oh my.
But anyways, like I do like Peggy better than Margaret, and the only thing that makes sense is that it has two. Wait, does Margaret have two G's? It has one G.
It has one G.
So it only has one letter.
The only letter in common is G and E.
Yeah, and they're not even next to each other.
Nope.
But I do like Peggy better than Margaret. So
See, I do too, but I have to give it negative points for logic.
Yeah, that's why I'm gonna give it a C. Otherwise, it would probably be an A.
I'm giving it a C as well. I do like it better, so I can't give it below. But I also hate where it comes from. I hate how it got here.
Yes.
But are you guys ready for the one that really baffled me?
Yes.
Because Margaret apparently has two common nicknames. That one is not Peggy. The other one is Daisy.
What?
I know.
Why? What? How?
Okay, let me explain this one. Okay.
Please.
So, apparently, the French word for Daisy is Marguerite. So for somehow, some way, they got to Daisy. I don't know. But if somebody said, like, oh, my name's Margaret, but you can call me Daisy, I would think they're just telling me a different name, not like a nickname.
Yeah.
This one's way worse than Peggy.
Oh, I like this better than Peggy, actually, just because I think of Mario. I think of Daisy from that one, and I like that Daisy.
But
I like Daisy better than Peggy.
Well,
I like a lot.
Yes, but it's like more out there in where it came from.
Oh, it's true. It doesn't make any sense.
Yeah,
it doesn't make any sense.
The only way it makes sense is because of that like translation or whatever.
Yeah.
But it's just like, why couldn't you have gone with, what was it, Margarita? Marguerite, instead of just going straight to Daisy, because they don't share any letters except for A.
True.
Yeah.
So I think this probably plays an equal grade because it's more out there from where it came from, but I like it a little more in the name.
I think it's less out there in where it came from, honestly, because it has that translation thing of like, oh, Marguerite, Margaret, and then Daisy. I like it, actually. I'm going to give this one a B.
Yeah. I think instead of Princess Peach, it should have been Princess Peggy and then Daisy.
And they're both named Margaret.
Oh, no!
Daisy's just a French princess.
Oh my gosh.
I love it.
Daisy, Megan?
I'm giving it a D. Sorry.
Oh.
Because
well, I guess they both average out to C's, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Next up we have. Okay, Jim is short for James.
I did know this one.
See, I see this one, but I feel like those are two very different vibes in my head. James does sound like you're a fancy person to me, and Jim sounds like
you're gonna marry Pam.
Yeah. Same thing. You're thinking about the office. Yeah, I think you're just a silly office worker. Do I like Jim better than James, though? No, I think I like James better. D.
I agree. I also like James better. So I'm gonna also give it a D. But I will say, did you know that in the first season of Pokemon, in the English dub, Meowth would sometimes call James Jim?
Really?
Or Jimmy Boy. Yeah.
Actually, that one's kind of right. Jimmy Boy. I could see him doing that. Because Meowth has like a weird... Does he have like a New Yorker kind of accent?
I think it's a Brooklyn accent, is how they described it.
New York, yeah.
So, yeah.
That makes sense. Kylan,
no offense, but I like Jim more than James. This one gets a B.
Okay.
Yeah.
B. That's fair.
Honestly, it's mostly because of Jim from The Office.
Yeah, that's fair. I think nostalgia. It adds fair.
I never saw The Office.
Yeah. Oh. It's okay. It's like pretty good, but it's like okay.
I think it's a good show. I understand why it has hype, but I think people over-exaggerate how amazing it is to a point. I mean, I guess, like, it can speak to them more than it does to me. I like Parks and Rec better, personally.
Honestly, same.
But speaking of which, John. Short for John is Jack. Hello. Those are the same number of letters.
Okay, I like Jack more.
I do like Jack more.
Okay.
I don't like how it's the same number of letters. That's a problem with nicknames. They have to be shorter in my mind. C-.
All work and no play makes Jack a dull boy. Because it's in The Shining, I gave it an A-.
Oh.
I like it.
I'm giving this an F. Why? They're both two different names. Don't do this.
I feel like if you're gonna name your child John, you're gonna nickname them Jack, you should just name them Jack.
Yeah.
Wouldn't they be named Jonathan?
Right?
Oh. But some people are just named John, though.
Yeah.
I guess, yeah.
Are they two different names?
I know that John is short for Jonathan.
Well, it can be.
Yeah.
But, like, are there two different names? Like, two different names that have two different name origins?
Yes, I think so. I assume so.
See, I don't know. I don't know if Jack came from John. Maybe.
It's weird if it did.
And by previous names logic, you could even further this cycle, and if your name is John, you could be like Whack or something. Switch the first letter, that's what you do.
And that would be such a cool name.
You could be called Zach. And your name, you could be like, okay, my name is John, but now my name's Zach, because that would follow the rules.
You could be like, hey, my name's Jonathan, but you can call me Zach. Like,
yeah.
Yeah, I like that.
There would be a line. There'd be a line somehow.
Yeah. See, with that logic, if you can go backwards from nicknames, you'd be like, oh, my name's Jonathan, but you can call me Zachary.
I don't know. It gives me flashbacks of Nancy. Even though that one, for some reason, goes the right way, I don't get it.
I don't know.
But next up, we have, we'll go with these are the last two, actually. So, we have Helen, that's the full name. And do you guys have a guess of where it's going to go? Do you have a guess of the nickname?
Probably not Hell.
The name is not Hell. I like the guess. It's a good guess. But that is far too logical for this game.
Is it going to be Hank again?
It's going to be Haley.
Oh, that's actually a very good guess. No, it's Nellie.
I hate this so much. I know why.
Is Nellie what they call the Loch Ness Monster? No, that's Nessie. Sorry. Sorry.
Wait, is Nellie a name? I've never heard that name before.
Yeah, I've heard that name before.
Yeah.
Huh.
Nellie.
Like Nellie Furtado.
Mm-hmm. You even remember that SpongeBob episode, Snelly? I think that's based off of Nellie.
Oh, yeah, I didn't pick up on that.
Yeah, Snelly. So yeah, Nellie. I don't understand this one. I think, is this longer? Let me check one. It's the same number of letters, both 6 letters.
That makes me mad.
I prefer Helen. I definitely prefer Helen. This gets like a D+. It's not very good.
D+. I kind of do like the name Nellie a little bit more than Helen, because Helen sounds too formal. I would feel like below a person that's called Helen. Like if I met a Helen my same age, I'd be scared. But, I give them C+ for Nellie. I still hate how I don't understand how it came to be.
Well, it's like Dick. You cut off the N. You switch it.
Nickname for Helen.
You switch it in front of the H becomes silent, so it's now Nell, and then
you write an H. You write an H wrong, and then it's an N.
Yeah.
But
and then you're like, oh, what's your name? Nellin? No, it's Nellie.
The N part confuses me. Because it's EN, and then it gets to IE. What?
Maybe you like flipped the word, and so it's like instead of Helen, it's Nella. But then the H becomes the E, so it's just like it's the name backwards, and the last H is a Y, and then that's Nelly.
Further research this one after because I am so confused about.
And then you're Nelly Furtado, and you sing "Promiscuous," and also you're on a track with Juanes, I think.
That's a famous person named Nelly. I didn't even think
Yeah.
of that before.
Nelly Furtado.
Is her name Helen? Is her name?
I don't
Helen
know.
Furtado?
I have no idea.
Honestly, it's probably a stage name, and that's not even close to her name.
Probably, yeah. She sings a song with Juanes. Do you know that?
She does.
I think so. I think it's like Photograph or something.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wait, Photograph like
Fotografia. Sorry.
Linkin Park? Oh.
No. Fotografia. Sorry.
Oh no, it's Nickelback who sings.
Yes, that is Nickelback. No, Juanes is a different song.
It's like, look at this graph. And,
What?
have you not seen the Vine of it? Oh, it's so good. It's part of, okay, never mind.
Anyway.
Did somebody not rate Nelly?
I don't think I did. I'm giving it a D.
Okay, that's a good rating.
Yeah.
Okay, are you guys ready for the final one? Oh, I should have had you guys guessing all of it. But next up we have, the full name is Mary. Please guess.
It's not one where it adds more, right? Like Rosemary or Mary Lynn.
Oh, no. Not like that where it makes sense.
Okay.
It's not like Marianne or anything.
Wait, I got one.
It's not like that. Yeah.
What about Molly?
That's such a good guess now. Megan is so close though. Kylan, do you have a guess?
Marcus.
Does it even start with an M?
Marcus?
No. It doesn't start with an M?
Oh,
no,
okay.
The nickname doesn't start with an M.
Oh, okay. What is it?
Megan's ready. It's Polly. Megan was so close. It's Polly. Polly's the nickname for Mary.
I don't like it.
This makes me so mad. I'm giving it an F. This does not deserve anything.
Pocket is her real name Mary?
Maybe.
I don't.
Polly wants the cracker. Is it Mary who wants the cracker?
Hello, my name is Mary Pocket.
Megan, you already gave it an F. Or what, did you give it an F?
Yeah, I gave it an F. This thing.
Yeah, that's fair.
No.
I also give it an F. I don't like it.
Yeah, Polly. Oh, fix yourself, Polly. Fix yourself.
Honestly, yeah. Like Polly should be like Pauline. Like if okay. Here's the thing about a lot of these ratings is that like I would rate them so much higher if they were like for a different name. Like if Polly were for Pauline, I'd be like, that's a great nickname. Good for you.
Yeah,
but,
I mean, if it made sense where they came from.
Yeah.
Exactly.
But yeah, Molly was the other one. How did you even think of Molly, Megan? I never knew that Molly was short for Mary, which is still longer than Mary.
Yeah, I don't know. I just thought that it was going to be one of those ones where it's like similar in words, but like not the name. And I was just like, well, what's another name besides Mary that sounds like Mary? And I was like, oh, Molly.
Yep, because that's how Polly came to be. Is just the whole. It's the Dick rule, the rule of Dick. So, you go with the original nickname and then you change the first letter. That's a rule. Always remember the rule of Dick, everyone.
Yes.
You know that's gonna be the episode title now.
We might have to massage it a little bit to be like, okay. We might have to massage the title of Dick to be a little bit more okay for not rating it explicit, or maybe we just rate this one as explicit and that's okay.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a name. It's a name. Who's gonna come after us?
True.
We're using it in the context of a name. Of a person.
If it's a capital letter, we're fine.
Yes.
That's true.
There you go.
Yeah. Or we could call it the rule of Richard Dick. Which...
Or we could be like the rule of Dick and then in parentheses, Richard.
Yes. I like that.
That's better. That's
yeah.
PC enough. Good job, Megan.
Yes, good job.
Well, I feel like that's a good time. That's a good spot then. The rule of Dick. With that, I'm Matthew, and this is... Wait, no, I should say that first. What are we called? Oh, I almost got off my podcast again.
One day you'll get it.
Sorry. I'm never going to get it, Megan. That's too much optimism.
Try it again.
Yeah.
We're keeping all this in there, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Your turn, Kylan.
Thanks for listening, everybody. This has been the Ranked It Podcast. I am Kylan.
And I'm Megan.
And I'm Matthew. How did you do that so well, Kylan? Oh my
All right, cut.
Oh, wait, no, wait, on the same time. 3, 2, that was so in sync. I don't even know how we did that.